The second teaser trailer for Garten of Banban 8 has just been released, so we are going to be taking a look at everything you might have missed in the trailer. At the beginning of the trailer, we are shown the perspective of somebody being experimented on by the surgeon, with the surgeon saying,
"I'm starting to rely too much on my luck, and I don't like it. But what's done is done."
Shortly after. Immediately this brings the question, what has been done? But then the surgeon says this right after.
Get up and try to look presentable, Uthman.
It sounds like he is either saying old man or Uthman, but I think it's a combination of both. I hear him saying old Uthman. This means that this trailer is from the perspective of Banban, and not the player, and the surgeon is replacing Banban's eye. This would make sense because in the previous trailer we saw Banban alive for the first time, and one of his eyes was missing a pupil, meaning it was placed in backwards just like he does in this trailer. The interesting thing is that the surgeon places Banban's eye into the left eye socket though, whereas in the first trailer, the replaced eye was clearly his right eye. Now, I'm pretty sure this was just a mistake, but it is possible that this was intentional, meaning that Banban was not the one receiving the eye. This would mean that the player was receiving a backwards eye, and the surgeon actually just said old man instead of old Uthman. This doesn't really make any sense, as Banban clearly received a replaced eye anyways, and I don't really see why the player would also have their eye replaced. It is still a possibility though, because this could not be a mistake. Further into the trailer, we see the Gavanium citizen try to touch the patient, and then the surgeon says this.
How many times do I have to tell you not to touch without my permission?
After this, it cuts to a black screen and we hear the sound of one of the tools being used by the surgeon with the Garten of Banban 8 text on the screen. It is possible that the surgeon is doing the same thing to the citizen that he did in Chapter 7 to a different citizen, and that is why the sound plays. Which does make sense considering what happened just before the sound plays. The only problem with this is that the surgeon didn't seem too angry at the citizen, so I'm not sure if he would want to get rid of him just yet. Now, if this trailer is from Banban's point of view, like I suspect, it could be possible that we get to play as Banban in Chapter 8, just like in Garten of Banban 3, where you get to play from the perspective of Stinger Flynn. This also means that the surgeon is most likely responsible for resurrecting Banban, and he did not get better on his own, which means that the surgeon could have resurrected some of the monsters that were brainwashed by Sir Dadadoo. But if we assume that the player is being operated on and not Banban, if we look at the ending of Garten of Banban 7 after you peel Banban off the wall, it actually makes perfect sense that this trailer could be what happened right after, as we got knocked out by the surgeon, and in this trailer we wake up being operated on by the surgeon. So it is completely possible that it is either the player or Banban in the trailer, because once again we can't really tell if the surgeon is saying old man or Uthman. If it is the player though, it is interesting to question what the surgeon was actually trying to transform us into. He couldn't have been transforming us into a Gavanium citizen like you might think, because the eyeball doesn't match the eyes of one of the citizens. So he could have been transforming the player into a mascot if he's operating on the player. But once again, I believe that it is Banban on the bed and not the player. But what about the timeline of the events? In the trailer, the surgeon says that big things are coming up ahead, which could have actually been plans for the mascots to revolt. This would mean that this trailer actually took place in the past instead of in the present. And this could have been when Banban was created and not him being fixed. This could make sense of why he would be calling him Uthman, and also why he told Banban to look presentable. What do you think about this trailer? Do you think it is Banban or the player's eye being replaced? Let me know in the comments.